morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, and a shout out to our online community. So glad you're here with us today. Today we pick up the discussion regarding living from the awareness, living our day-to-day awareness of our connection to all that is. We talk about our connection and our sense of oneness quite a lot. We affirm that we are one with all life. Intellectually, we know this connection to be true. However, when you get up in the morning and you're putting the feet on the floor, is that your waking thought? No, probably the floor is cold. Not that I'm connected to the floor, that I'm connected to God, that I'm connected to the universe. And so for us to move into a place of awareness of who we are 24/7, that is the challenge of the human condition. In addition to that small challenge, we each have been given a divine appointment in how we are to share who and what we are, our gifts, our unique expression of us with others on the planet. So it is as if we didn't have enough challenges just remembering the truth of who we are. We need to figure out what it is we individually are supposed to be doing, or how we are to be. I couldn't help myself with this slide. So this is our purpose in being here on the planet at this time in history. The bees are here to pollinate the plants and to make honey, and aren't you grateful? I am. They play an integral part in our ecological system. And spring has arrived. The plants are blooming all around us, and we know, watching the seasons come and go during our lifetime, that the bees are soon to follow. They will be pollinating, and they will be storing all the little things that create honey at the end of the season. They feel the universe calling them to action. The birds, the plants, the sap in the trees. Up north, the snow is still melting, and it's all coming awake. We are blessed to have it a little bit earlier than our northern cousins. It's the first time I've ever seen spring. When spring actually happens is when I lived in the South. That doesn't happen in Chicago. So for us too, we are coming into a place where we feel that inner resurgence to get out and pull weeds, to consider what should be done with the garden, to experience a fresh livelihood within and in our environment. It's a fresh lust for life. May I have an amen? All right. I'm just checking because I know it's daylight savings day and y'all are a little sleepy. So it's time to awaken from the winter slumber and tap into the life force that flows within you, because it is telling each and every one of us and every life experience on the planet that now is the time to thrive. And so, as we each come into that level of awareness and acceptance and expression of what it is to become alive, we are forwarded or returned back to our source of connection. We only feel alive, we only feel renewed, reinvigorated when we are connected internally, in our mind, in our heart, in our body. In this conscious expression, we thrive. But it is through our personal choice of allowing that do we know the universal life force is flowing through you. And more importantly, as you. So each of us must allow this inner urge to awaken. It comes from deep in your soul. Not your mind, not your emotions. It's an inner soul urge. So what does it mean to thrive? The dictionary says that thrive means to prosper, be fortunate, or successful. It also says to grow and develop vigorously. Are y'all feeling vigorous? Oh, that was not a very vigorous response, folks. Let's try that again. Are you all feeling vigorous? All right. You've had the coffee. So how is it that you move from surviving to thriving? There are multiple clues that are found within the word itself. And these clues apply to both an individual and a community. Thrive represents being teachable, helping others, staying relevant. To affirm for yourself that I am going to thrive so that the community can thrive. It's about pursuing the vision that Spirit has placed within your soul. And it is being committed to excellence. We're going to review some of these. So, teachable. Thriving begins with being teachable, and teachability is grounded in humility. It is always a humble mindset that has the ability to grow, because the humble mindset also has the ability to learn. In New Thought, we are very clear that each and every person in the sanctuary and the kids' wing and the world is a teacher. And each and every person, plant, animal, universal experience is a teacher. We all learn from one another. I just get the job to stand here. But I learn equally as much from all of you. When we have one hand reaching forward to our mentors, our teachers, and our source of inspiration, and the other hand back to whoever is following us on the path, we collectively evolve and grow and can be a blessing to the world. That's helping others as well. Helping. Because sometimes your mentor, your teacher, your instructor needs a helping hand, do they not? And sometimes it comes from those who are following you, when they can mirror the truth to you as long as you remain teachable. Relevance. In order to thrive long term, we must stay relevant. This means regularly holding the mirror up to ourselves, to taking a deep look at who and what we are doing and being. And evaluate. Is this behavior, thought, action still in my highest and best good? It was 10 years ago. What about now? So we must ask ourselves those hard questions. Does it still serve? And then we must do the hard thing and act in alignment with the inspiration that we receive. from our intuition because it might call us to change. Oh man, anything but that. Thriving requires change. There are many individuals who used to thrive in the past, but they don't anymore. And why is that? They got stuck. Have you ever got your boot stuck in the rainy mud and then you're trying to move along but your boot stays there? Yes. You get stuck in complacency, the familiar, the comfy, the status quo. Continuing to live from our successes of the past keeps us asleep to the potential of the future. We are being called by our soul to chart the next step on the course. We are called by our soul to evolve. If you've ever looked at the word evolve, it's got love in it. The continuation of love for yourself and others is to evolve. So if we are going to thrive, we must realize that whatever got us here today is not going to be what gets us forward into tomorrow. That energy, that idea, that propelling that helped us to get to where we are now in our spiritual growth and evolution was exactly what we needed then to get us where we are now. And so that also means that today there's something that will help us get to exactly to where we're going. Who here knows where they're going? Oh, Michael knows. I'm going wherever Spirit leads me. That's about as clear as I can be. And so the I in thrive means I must thrive. Each and every one of us must say for ourselves, I must thrive. Together?
I must thrive.
Yes. Individually, each and every one must thrive in order for a community to thrive, in order for a family unit to thrive. Every generation must work together to do their individual work so that the unit as a whole is healthy. But it only happens when each individual does their own work first. You will hear me say countless times, and you've heard me say countless times already, prayer and meditation is the pathway to knowing the self. And the self will help you thrive. By getting to know who and what you are supposed to be in the world, it helps you express that expression. Because only you can be only you. Everyone else is taken. So if you know that you are living your truth, you know it, you feel it, you vibrate with it. You're on fire without the coffee. You're awake to who you're supposed to be. And when you have fallen in consciousness, you know, you feel like a slug, or what we think a slug would feel like. Because we don't know, because that's not our experience, that's the slug's experience. And we don't talk the same language. So we need to be mindful of what we are doing with our thoughts, our emotions, our energy. Are we focusing in prayer and meditation on the oneness that we desire? Or are we focusing on the outer and the stories of the outer that are filled with lies and anger and lack and disease and separation? because all of those outer things are opposed to the oneness that is created when your mind and heart are in integrity with one another, when we are living our truth. That stuff out there has no bearing on us unless we choose for it to, because the truth of who you are in the world is the Christ presence, the Buddha nature, the divine spark, made in the image and likeness of God you are. Jesus, our way shower, said to be in the world but not of it. To be the presence of oneness in the world when all around you is separation. Do you want to be separate? Do you want to be one? It takes effort. Aristotle said that it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. We can look at what's going on and not get sucked into the drain that will pull us down in mind and heart and body. Michael. Yeah, thank you. Oh, goodness. Vision. Staying focused on our vision filled with spirit will keep you and your heart thriving. As a community, our vision is to co-create a world that works for all. My personal vision is to support others in their experiential process of getting to know the truth of who they are. Do you see that about me? There are so many ways that we are already living our vision. The practice of doing so consciously, knowing it, living it, breathing it, singing it, being it, is what we are to do. So whatever your individual vision, stay committed. The world needs you doing your piece of the puzzle. Don't let the outer world, setbacks, a hiccup, a car accident, a health challenge, don't let that set you back from who you know yourself to be. The best days are not behind us, not individually and not as a community. They are ahead of us, and we are going full steam ahead. Excellence. A commitment to excellence is a commitment to the awareness in your life. Make a commitment to excellence. Be who you've come here to be. Excellence is doing your very best, being what your soul is longing for, showing up in every possible way, in every possible moment, as who you have come here to be. If there's a wall that's been built, let this community help you tear it down. If there's something new that you need to support yourself in being who you've come here to be, let us know so we can support you. We're in this together. I'm learning, you're learning, we're all learning. It's like that ice cream song. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. But we're really going for thriving. Yeah, it's crazy what pops into your head. So not just invite, I'm going to beg you to strive for excellence in being the best soul that you can be here on the planet. Because when you thrive, we thrive. And when we thrive, the world thrives. Michael? Amen. All right. So be teachable. Help others. Stay relevant. Say, I am going to thrive so that this community thrives. Pursue the vision that your soul has for you at this time in this particular life. Not the one from the past and not the one from the future. Be committed to excellence. So we will no longer be satisfied by the status quo. Just saying, in case you haven't figured it out now. Don't just get by in your life experience. Give it your best. Be in integrity with who you are. Live and be the truth. Your best is yet to come. Namaste.